Hi, I'm Justin Raymond. I'm on the marketing team at Repair Shop Websites. And today I'm going to be sharing some proven tactics for increasing your shop's efficiency from fellow shop owners and managers. There's always been an obvious reason to increase efficiency. The more work you can accomplish in a day, the more revenue you can generate, and the larger your profit margins will be. And while, for many shop owners, that alone has been enough to encourage the constant pursuit of a more efficient shop. There's another major reason now, one that's getting worse every year. It's really hard to find great technicians. If you can squeeze more productive time out of the ones you have, hiring isn't a problem you'll encounter as frequently. There are a lot of different ways to break down shop productivity. Today, the three components we'll be discussing are the jobs coming into the shop, the process used to complete those jobs, and the tools and resources available to the technicians completing them. If you can optimize these three things, you'll have moved a long ways towards shop efficiency. We've done research on best practices in the industry, and we've also talked to shops, including some of our own customers, about how to optimize these three areas. So let's get started. If you haven't participated in our webinars before, we provide a lot of content on how to improve your shop's marketing. And this goes hand with improving the number of repair orders, component of your shop efficiency. Because we've covered this a few times already, I'm only going to spend a couple of minutes on it today. But if you really want to dive into what you should be doing from a marketing perspective, just email us or give us a call, and we'll give you access to a bunch of content we've built for you on that topic. And you can also find that information on our resource center on our website, www.repairshopwebsites.com. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter how awesome your process is if you don't have enough vehicles to keep your technicians busy. Your productivity levels aren't going to be great. It's probably not surprising that we believe a well-managed web presence is absolutely key to success here. That's where almost everyone goes to look for repair shops these days. And with a wealth of information available, they're making very quick decisions based on snap judgments. To get those customers, you've got to have a website that searches well, looks great, and is mobile friendly. Of course, there are other tools that bring in business as well. Many shops rely on services to send out postcards to new or existing customers. You might find good referral partners who own complementary businesses. We do recommend shops participate in their local community by sponsoring events, as it brings both goodwill and marketing exposure. All of these things can increase the amount of business you're seeing. But there are two other things to consider about the jobs you are getting. The first is the quality of those jobs. Are you getting high margin jobs, or oil changes and tire replacements? Or maybe you're lucky enough that your master tech is plenty busy, but your younger technicians aren't. In those cases, how do you some less complex jobs in the shop that you can keep your junior technicians busy and give them an opportunity to grow and learn? Make sure that your website is promoting the type of work you're looking for, and make sure your mailings are also promoting your preferred type of repair business. Finally, a consistent flow of work is a major challenge for many shops. As you can probably guess, we talk to a lot of shops here. We have over 2,000 of them as customers. So we know what Monday mornings and Friday afternoons look like at most shops. You can't really control when a transition starts slipping out of gear, but you can have an influence on when someone brings in their vehicle for a tune-up. If you schedule your customer's next appointment before they leave, it can be easy as offering them a day of the week and a time of day where you aren't usually slammed. You can also condition some of your coupons on the time the vehicle was brought in. Tire Tuesdays, or $5 off an oil change from Tuesday through Thursday. Steadying out your workflow will improve your customer experience too, because you'll be able to give them more attention and get their vehicle back to them more quickly. Once you've got a steady flow of jobs into the shop, the single biggest impact on your profit margins comes from how efficiently you can complete those jobs. If you can get the jobs done more quickly than the other shops in town, then you can beat their prices and still have some extra profit left in the job. There are a couple of things to focus on to improve your efficiency: your shop processes and how you measure and act on technician efficiency. We collected some great tips on improving efficiency over the last couple of months. Thanks to all of our customers who helped us put these suggestions together. One of the most common delays a shop faces is while it waits for its parts. If a vehicle is stuck on a lift for half a day while you're waiting for parts to arrive, it can destroy your productivity. Ideally, if you're relying on a delivery from a local parts store, you shouldn't be waiting for more than 1 to 2 hours for that part to get to your shop. If the parts store has an online ordering and the process isn't cumbersome, then you can save time and reduce the likelihood that when the part does arrive, they misunderstood what you needed and sent the wrong one. Finally, it's helpful if your techs have clear, easy visibility of a shelf where the parts are placed when delivered, so they can see the parts have arrived without having to talk to anyone else or find it somewhere in the service area. In fact, this last recommendation is just one of many that fit into the category of nonverbal communication. When your shop is operating at full speed, it's a busy place and everyone has plenty of things going on. Technicians shouldn't have to wait until service writers are done with a line of customers to ask about what vehicles have been dropped off or which repairs have been approved. If you don't have a process allowing technicians to easily see the status of jobs that are ready for their attention, you should definitely consider how you might want to implement that. It doesn't have to be high tech. It can be as simple as ensuring your service writer places printed information in specific places when they are ready for that attention, instead of having one stack of invoices and approvals. That being said, many shops do have software that both technicians and service writers can access. That makes it easy to communicate from the service area to the shop floor without having to flag someone down and have a 5-minute conversation. Another major factor is a well-organized shop. It takes constant attention to keep a shop organized. Parts are coming out of boxes every day. Screws and bolts are coming out of cars. You're dealing with fluid leaking. Without relentless focus, the places can get dirty and disorganized. But ask yourself, how many times has a technician had to search for a part or tool? How many times did they need a cordless tool that wasn't charged? How many times did they discover the oil container needs to be emptied right after they had 15 minutes between cars? All of those things add up and they eat into your technician productivity. Once you have a process that enables your technician to get great results, it's time to start encouraging them to get those results. Two numbers worth tracking are technician productivity and efficiency. Productivity is a measure of how many working hours are billable. A good number for many shops is 90%, meaning that technicians should be billing for 36 hours in each 40-hour work week. Efficiency measures how much time it took a technician to complete a job compared to how many hours you estimated and charged to the customer. I've seen goals ranging from 120% to 140% here, meaning that if you quote and charge a customer for 2 hours of labor, the technician completes the job in 85 to 100 minutes. The best way to make progress towards these goals is to measure, post, and discuss them with your technicians. They don't necessarily need to feel threatened by them. Ideally, it will encourage competition between technicians, and they'll understand that meeting them will enable you to provide them with better equipment, more job growth opportunity as the shop grows, and maybe even a bonus. Even if you don't have commissioned technicians, the ones who get great productivity numbers should be rewarded for their focus and effort. Most of the things I've suggested up to this point have been free. They'll take time and energy to implement, but don't require purchasing any new equipment. But there are investments that can provide efficiency boosts that far outweigh their costs, especially for mid-size and larger shops. One of our customers said it's been very helpful for his techs to each have a laptop in their own station with access to Identifix, ALLDATA, and the International Automotive Technicians Network. This can dramatically cut diagnosis and repair times, especially for non-routine jobs, because it provides technicians with how-tos that prevently cost trial and error time. As I mentioned earlier, if each technician has their own laptop, it's also helpful to have them connected to the service manager's station. Whether that's through a shop management solution, a simple messaging system, or anything in between. Vehicles are becoming more complex every year, and tools that provide access to automotive knowledge are becoming just as important as anything you buy from a Snap-on truck. Technicians with 2 lifts are more efficient than those with 1. Even with the best of planning, lifts get held up while waiting on parts, feedback, or even a second look from a senior technician. That being said, lifts aren't cheap, and many shops are landlocked, meaning they couldn't expand their footprint even if they wanted to, because they simply don't have enough land. Finally, while shop training programs are time-consuming, and they aren't always cheap, they can completely transform your shop's performance. The Automotive Training Institute offers one-day programs that guarantee a 3 to 8% profit increase. And one of our customers said that he credits ATI with a major part of his shop's efficiency. Elite Worldwide has a more comprehensive program that provides regular access to shop managers who have demonstrated great success making shops profitable over many years. So to review what we've discussed today, there are 3 areas of focus to increase your efficiency and productivity. First, you want to make sure you have a good quantity of quality jobs. They're spread out relatively evenly over the work week. Second, you want an organized process that allows technicians to find the tools, parts, and information they need quickly without having to stop someone else in the shop and ask them verbally. Part of the process is measuring the results of the process, which can be done in terms of efficiency and productivity. Third, you want everyone in your shop to have access to any tools and knowledge that can further improve their efficiency, assuming it's something that will fit in your budget to acquire. That's a lot of information to chew on, but hopefully this information has helped you put together some goals to improve your profit margin in the coming months. Before I close out, a little bit about us here at Repair Shop Websites. We've been providing websites exclusively for automotive shops for the last 13 years. We have more than 2,000 customers in all 50 states and Canada. Our focus is on building a web presence that attracts the exact type of business that you'd like to see, whether that's general automotive, brand specific, or specialized repairs. Some of the biggest names in the auto repair business have chosen to partner with us to help their shops increase business, including AC Delco, Parts Plus, and Auto Plus. And we've never relied on contracts to keep our customers. We rely on our customer service. You can call us as much as you like or ask for as many website changes as you like to your site for no added charge. I hope this has been helpful for you as you look for ways to improve your profit margins. If you have any questions about anything I've covered, you can contact us using the contact information provided on the screen. We offer one of these webinars each month, so stay tuned for another Repair Shop Websites webinar next month. Have a great day.